What's up guys, Matt from Final Touch. Let me show you the difference between a good tint job and a bad tint job. So this customer had his car tinted about a year ago. He had a bad experience with them. Let me show you why he wasn't happy with the way things turned out. So the first thing I want to show you guys, if you take a look here, this top edge, there's a big gap and also it's very jagged, which means they didn't do a good job cutting it. So the next problem is too much contamination. What contamination is dirt, debris, or lint that gets trapped under the film during installation. So here's what the customer noticed. There's a piece of lint here, and right under it, there's a couple bubbles. Biggest thing the customer noticed that he wasn't happy about is on this rear windshield, there's this patch here that looks like dirt or debris or even adhesive, and it's very noticeable. Tint isn't meant to be perfect, but the things I just showed you are signs that the shop is rushing, they don't prep their windows, or they just don't care about quality. Now we're gonna remove the tint. I'll show you our process. First, I'm gonna use steam to break down the adhesive and start removing the tint. After removing tint, there will always be some adhesive left over, which we will also have to remove. I just sprayed adhesive remover. What that does is it breaks down the adhesive, and then I'll come back with a razor blade and get rid of the rest. And then this window is ready to go. So we got all the tint off the windows. Now we're going to prep, and I'll show you how we install tint. So I got my window prep, it's ready for install. I got my peel board next to the car. That way, when I go to transfer the film to the window, there's a short distance, reducing the chance of dust or lint getting into the film, which makes for a cleaner install. Now we have to do the rear windshield, but before we do that, we have to shrink the film. But what shrinking does is it molds the film to the shape of the glass. So unlike the side windows, your rear windshield is a big piece of glass that has a lot of curve. So if you don't shrink the film, it will not lay flat. All right guys, we just wrapped up. Take a look at these edges. It's clean with minimal gap. Also, this rear windshield is clean. There's no dirt, dust, or lint. That's the difference between a bad install and a good install. So ultimately, do your research before you decide on a shop. Not every shop has the same standard of quality. You don't want your car to end up like this one.